Welcome to episode 258 of the 2-Minute Warning. Today, me and Wade are giving our 2020 Super Bowl predictions. We're going to start off in the AFC and just go all the way through the wild card round, the divisional round of the conference championship, and say who is representing the AFC, and then move on to the NFC and then give our final Super Bowl prediction. What do you got coming out of the AFC wild card round?
AFC, I got Bills over the Colts, got Ravens over the Titans. Titans defense cannot win a postseason game. I don't see it happening. And then I got Browns over Steelers. We saw it last week. They beat them. I don't care if they don't have a head coach. It's going to be a good game, but I do think that the Browns are going to beat the Steelers.
Okay, I pretty much agree with all of that for the AFC wildcard round. However, I got the Bills over the Colts, Ravens over the Titans, same reasoning. However, I do have the Steelers beating the Browns, Browns losing their head coach, and barely beating the Steelers when they didn't even have Big Ben in. Not a good time for the Browns. I got them losing in the wildcard round. Moving on to divisional for the AFC, who do you have?
Got Bills over the Ravens. Bills are looking real good. And Chiefs over the Browns pretty easily, I'd say.
Okay, for the AFC divisional round, I got the Bills beating the Steelers because I had the Steelers beating the Browns, and then I have the Chiefs beating Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson gets over the hump of not winning a playoff game, but I don't think he gets over the hump of finally taking Patrick Mahomes down. It's going to be a long shot for him to ever do that. I got the Chiefs beating Baltimore Ravens. Moving on to the AFC Championship, I got the Bills and Chiefs in the AFC Championship.
So do I.
You got the Bills and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. I got the Chiefs being the AFC Super Bowl representative.
I got the Bills. I think that they're the best team to beat the Chiefs right now, and I would like to see it happen, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Well, I do think the Bills are the hottest team in the NFL right now. I just think the Chiefs are a dynasty in the making, and they're not going to slow down anytime soon. So, for the AFC, like I said, I got the Chiefs. He's got the Bills. Moving on to the NFC in the wildcard round prediction. In the wildcard round, I have the Bucs beating the Washington football team, the Saints easily beating the Bears, and then the Seattle Seahawks beating the Los Angeles Rams. Who do you got coming out of the wildcard round?
I want to see Washington beat the Bucs. I just don't think that Brady's going to lose first round. I don't see that happening. So I got the Bucs, unfortunately, but I'd love to see the football team come out of that one. I got the Saints over the Bears, and if the Rams show up, I think they could very possibly beat the Seahawks, but as of right now, I got the Seahawks winning.
Okay, moving on to the divisional round. We got the Packers facing the Bucs and the Saints facing the Seahawks for me. We did see the Bucs and Packers play once this year, and the Buccaneers strongly dominated them 28-10, and they're playing again, and I still am going to stand by my Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the Packers again. Yes, they're going to Green Bay. Yes, Week 5 Aaron Rodgers is going to be different than playoff Aaron Rodgers. However, I definitely think Tom Brady is on the run to get his 7th Super Bowl ring. Don't think the Bucs are going to dominate in a 28-10 win, but I think they can pull off a close 28-24 win. Very great game in Lambeau for the Buccaneers, I think, and the Saints and the Seahawks. Russell Wilson has been struggling. He's able to beat the Rams. I think he will get stopped by Drew Brees. Jared Goff's nothing to worry about, but Drew Brees is. I got the Saints beating the Seahawks and moving on to the NFC Championship to visit the Bucs.
I got against the Bucs and Packers. I think that's going to be a great game. Brady versus Rodgers.
Two goats.
Throwback almost. I got the Packers winning, though. I don't see Aaron Rodgers losing at home in playoffs. I think he's going to have a great game and beat the Bucs. And then I'm going to go with the Saints just like you. I think if Michael Thomas is back, Drew Brees, they're going to be looking good, and Drew Brees is going to be out for a Super Bowl in his last season.
Yeah, it would be a great finish for him. So I got the Bucs and Saints meeting up at the NFC Championship. Bucs and Saints have played twice this year. Bucs have lost both games. Played in a close one the first time, got blown out the second time. I don't see Tom Brady losing 3 times in a row to the same team, to the same quarterback, all in the same season. I'm just playing the odds of luck and just saying it's bound to happen for Tom Brady to pull off a win against Drew Brees. But I truthfully think this back half season of the NFL, the Buccaneers have finally clicked and they're ready to go through everyone, and I think they'll take Drew Brees' number down this time. And I got the Bucs representing the NFC for the Super Bowl.
Out of the NFC, I'm going to have to say the Packers. As much as I want to see Drew Brees win, I would like to see him go out on a huge Super Bowl, but I do think that Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams are gonna pull out a close win in this one. So in my Super Bowl, I got Packers versus Bills, and you got?
I got the Bucs versus the Chiefs. For my Super Bowl prediction, I have the old GOAT versus a new GOAT. Really, I'd say the Bucs, if they could go through the Packers and Saints, they could pretty much win it all. But they play the 2 top 5 teams in the NFL, but haven't played the best team in the NFL, and the Chiefs are a dynasty in the making. However, I think Patrick Mahomes goes on to win several rings, but he's not going to steal this ring for Tom Brady. We saw this team play early in the season, and the Chiefs snuck away with a 28-24 win, and that 28-24 win was earned by a terrible Buccaneers team playing off awful. I think Bucks aren't going to play awful. They're going to bring their A game, and I think a bad game by the Bucks, barely lose by 4 points, it's going to result in a win when they can play their great game, and I think they'll win dominantly over the Chiefs.
He like Tom Brady that much,
Yeah.
but so for Packers Bills, I think Josh Allen is one of the top QBs coming up. He's a great young QB. Got Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley. I got them barely beating the Packers, but that's gonna be a hell of a game, and I would love to see that happen.
It's going to be interesting to see.
All right.
Morning.
2 minutes.